Oh. Hello, Internet. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to it's another weekly game of Shadow Watch live D&D play here on Scuba Studio with me, Scuba, as your humble and generous dungeon master, despite what the rumors say, and of course joined by my wonderful cast of fellow Mod Squad members to give us a weekly dose of D&D in a different flavor, I guess. How are you guys doing today?
Yarr. Yeah, rock and roll.
Gonna have fun, do the things, all the things. It'll be great. So here we are with our new time slot, 1 p.m. Eastern over here. So we can get into it. And these shades are a lot darker than I thought they were, but I figured it'd be a nice way to start on a new time slot. That being said, alrighty. So that out of the way, let's get to it.
Say hi to my friend Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Is he from HR?
Hi, Brian.
He's like peering in on the stream, like half face.
He must be in HR. Anyways, so before we get too far into this, quick shout out to first off, Stream Beats, DRM free music you can use for your background, for your videos and streams. Check them out at streambeats.com for more information. And a shout out to Sirenscape for all your background musics and soundboards for your tabletop RPG experiences. Go to sirenscape.com for more. They got a wide variety of sound sets, everything from high fantasy to sci-fi and even a little Cthulhu if that's your jam. Shout out to the community. Thank you all for your support and tuning in every week, checking out our videos and the VOD and all that stuff. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. We might still doing this, but it wouldn't be as much fun. So
Definitely not as much wild magic.
I don't know. Last week was a treat, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a word for it.
Treat for who?
It was a treat for hey, come on. You got to admit that last couple of minutes, you know, that really kind of set the tone for the fight. So, I mean, it can't be all that bad.
Bad.
Bad. What are you talking about? Bad.
Exactly.
Okay, that being said.
Never good to start a fight with your paladin as a sheep.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Jeepers, I mean, it's like we keep on following him like sheep. Now hang on, this isn't right. No! He's not meant to be the sheep. That's our job.
Something's gone horribly wrong.
So, can we shear him for some wool before he reverts back?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a thing. Also want to do a quick little placement. I got a new DM screen in for, since you guys are in the Underdark. I'm going to work with the Rage of Demons one, which has wonderful bits for travel time, random encounters, and the madness tables.
Oh,
so
God.
yay, fun with that.
Can we get pictures of that, please?
Say that again?
Can we get pictures of that, please?
Sure can. It's you can check it out on Amazon. I'll try and get a link in there when we're on break. So, tonight,
That's a
8 p.m.
Good question. Scott Chalice is asking in chat, as a sheep, does he keep his auras?
Yeah, it's a big woolly fluffy one.
Yeah, I mean, it's polymorph. So, based on the rules of polymorph, yeah, I would probably say, because I mean, your hit points and some of your stuff is there, your language abilities. I'd say we'll probably allow it for this. Then we'll see how long it lasts.
There we go.
Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern is going to be Challenge Accepted, another live D&D game here on this channel. So tune in to check that out. And tomorrow morning, Sunday with Scoob is back. We're going to paint. We're going to work on that paint night kit for the zombie ogre and see how that plays itself out. And I believe that's it for my announcements. If you're enjoying the content as you watch, please be sure to hit the like, the subscribe, and the little bell notification so you'll be notified when more videos come out from this channel. And if you want to support the show, there are a couple ways you can do that. Here in the description, there is a list of things where you, the viewer, can influence how the stream goes, for the good or ill of the party. You can check out that list. There's a link for those right now. I can't really do super chats yet, but the more subscribers we get to the channel, the sooner we can get to the super chats and all the fun that goes with that. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If there's other ways you can support the studio and our content and grow that aspect of things, you can check us out at patreon.com/scuba studio. Got a number of perks and benefits for patrons and really want to thank all of my patrons who have supported so far and everyone who has been supportive so far. With that being said, let's bring it in and do our quick recap and then get into it. I am watching. All right, so
Don't want to know.
La 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 la. If I can't
when
see
we
it, it's not
last
real.
left off, our party had taken an agreement from a Myconid colony that was having troubles with some mind flayers. Apparently, some mind flayers have been poisoning their water supply and their people with some type of effect that causes the Myconids to become violent. Normally, they're very anti-violent. But so in searching, the party has descended into an area of the city that is below the city proper, and this is where they believe there is a group of mind flayers that had set up shop and had been doing something unknown. As the party descended in, they decided a two-pronged approach would be the best way, and Obsidian was scouting ahead to search for the mind flayer. In his searching, the rest of the party was trying to make as little noise as possible as they found themselves with two guard stations within fairly close proximity. After a rather interesting encounter with an intellect devourer, the party has been standing by, waiting for a signal from Obsidian. Obsidian worked his way all the way to what is most likely the entrance to the Mind Flayer's residence within this cellar area, so to speak, and decided to go for broke, Leroy Jenkins it all the way, and through creative wild magic, where he launched a lightning bolt at a pair of trolls that were standing guard over a passageway, charged in, and as he was charging in, he used his drop pod to summon Obsidian and Anarion and the rest of the party to his aid. As the rest of the party appeared where Obsidian was standing, they found that both Willhelminia and Shrag, when they teleported, Anari was touching their shoulders. And when they appeared, they found that there was a sheep where Anari once stood. And that is where we're going to dive into this.
Joy.
So, right off the bat, I need initiative rolls, ladies and germs. Ladies and germs.
Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I know we've
There's
run
gonna be a
around
lot
with
of that this episode, isn't
Born
there?
and ram. I wonder if sheep are rideable. I'm only small.
All right, we have Obsidian's initiative. Anari, what is your initiative?
Does he roll as himself or the sheep?
He still rolls initiative.
The rules are a little bit woolly on that.
He is a sheep for the length of the spell.
If this battle lasts an hour, we got a real problem.
If he survives as a sheep for an hour, he's a genius.
You win D&D if you survive an hour as a sheep in a battle.
John,
with trolls.
you're muted, John.
Yeah, that would be quite some doing, wouldn't it?
All right. Greg and Will, what are your initiatives?
19?
Is that a 19 from Will?
Yes, sir.
Greg?
Also a 19.
All right. Who's got the better decks?
Mine's a +4.
Mine's also a +4.
All right. We'll settle
Haven't
this.
we gone through
We'll
this
settle this
before?
in the time-honored tradition. Roll a d6 each of you.
Oh.
I
If
was
they
gonna
were the
say-
same thing,
Yeah, I was gonna say time honored tradition, rock paper scissors. Yeah.
Boulder parchment shears.
Thank you. I was trying to remember that.
I was.
I
Gonna be
know
really
we're
polite
not
and
going
go-
all complicated with Lizard and Spock.
I was just going to be really polite and say ladies' choice.
I rolled a 4 on my d6.
Well, okay, you can go first, and I will have 3. If that's the way you're going to be about it.
Alrighty, let's get into this. So, alrighty.
So I suppose I should probably go.
So as we left off, Obsidian was charging in for his first attack. So we will resolve that, and then we will start at the top of the initiative.
so very quickly, before anything happens, I cast Green Flame Blade as part of my attack.
Oh, real quick, I'm trying to find my note here. You remember how much damage the lightning did to the trolls?
Lots.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
max,
max.
26.
max damage.
26? Okay. Oh, okay.
Like, I can re-roll and make sure it's higher.
No, we're good, we're good.
Do.
Alrighty, so cast Green Flame Blade. You rush up on the troll. Go ahead and roll those attacks.
Yep. So it's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right. So it is going to be 6 fire damage
All right.
because of the Green Flame Blade, and then 25 additional damage, including sneak attack.
Alrighty, that troll
And-
is still standing, but not happy.
And I'm going to do a Whales from the Grave as part of that.
All right.
And the second troll is going to take 6 necrotic.
Okay.
Nice. Solid start. That, on top of the lightning damage, you've done almost over 50 damage to one of them.
Dish Pickle has a question for you.
Oh,
What
no.
is the question?
I wasn't gonna draw attention to that one.
Oh,
Gotta be fair.
This is. What was the question?
Any wild magics left?
Unfortunately, anything that is picked up for the previous stream does not carry over to the next stream. So everyone is starting at flat. Any bonuses they had last stream do not carry over. So that leaves it to you, the Tricksters, to bless the party how you see fit.
Be nice.
Mm,
Blessings. That's such a strange word. It can be interpreted in so many different ways.
Be merciful.
There are, I mean, to be fair, there are a majority of things to help you guys, as
Yeah, but that's
opposed to
never
hurt
what
you
they
guys.
choose.
But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, technically
Oh,
it doesn't.
Oh, God.
I mean,
Are you-
there's inspirations, there's heals, there's nat 20s, there's gifts, there's, adding
Wild
modifiers.
magics.
There's all kinds of things to help you, very few things that actually hurt you.
in all fairness, I love my wild magic. It powers me. Shrag is a wild magic battery.
Okay,
It
Plant
certainly
Boy.
seems that way, doesn't it?
We got Plant Boy and we got Sheep Boy. And you with the butterflies.
Oh, no butterflies.
No,
Hey,
there's no
With
wild
my
magic.
fireballs. There's no
Oh.
wild magic.
Fireball was the
Me, I've had 2 fireballs.
Yeah, that's
Fireballs
true. And
was
I've had 2
Obsidian's
Featherbeards.
gift. True.
So if I got turned into a plant at the same time as John got turned into a sheep,
Wow.
would he eat me?
Alrighty, I guess we're going there first.
Oh, no. Morgantha.
Oh, no. Why are we talking about night hags? No, what's happening?
That would be a great way to start. Thank you,
Oh. Thanks.
Morgan.
Morgantha.
Morgantha. Here we go.
Dish Pickle. Thank you, Dish Pickle. You can't hide.
But is that dish pickle?
Alrighty, so that being said, top of the order, Anari, as a sheep, What are you gonna do?
Well, as a sheep, I'm not very bright. But as I read the spell, apparently I do keep my personality, which means I'm going to see my friend in danger. So a sheep's movement I was looking for, and it can move 30 feet. So I am going to charge and headbutt this troll
Alrighty.
and
So happy
give Obsidian opportunity to get his sneak for the next round.
Okay.
So I don't see on the sheep statistics a headbutt attack.
It would be basically an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Sheep
Or
don't
you
get
know,
attacks.
let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. Let's consult the D&D Beyond. Let's see if there's a.
I think
That's
quite-
what I
there-
was looking at. The sheep doesn't have any attacks.
It's a lover, not a fighter. It loves sweet grass.
It's waiting for us to shear him so we can, make some warm clothes out of him.
Yeah, we'll say we'll go with we'll give you the ram attack.
All right.
That is
So-
a plus. That's a you take it's your strength bonus and your proficiency, and it would be bludgeoning damage.
All right. So strength bonus. Obviously, as a sheep, there isn't one because I think they have a 10.
No, they got strength.
No, it says
12,
strength.
doesn't
It's 12, so I get a +1.
You get a
Yeah,
plus
plus
one
one,
plus your
And then my
plus your
proficiency would be a 3, so I get a +4.
plus 4 to hit, and then
Alright.
its damage would be same as like an unarmed strike, which is a D4 plus your strength.
So that's a 17 plus 4 is be a 21 to hit,
21 will hit.
and then a +1. And what'd you say the die damage was?
21.
D4. Well, you're also charging,
Yeah.
so I would say it's 2D4 plus your
2d4
plus
plus
your
strength modifier.
plus your strength modifier.
All right. The strength modifier is a 1.
Okay.
So that is a 3 and a 4 for 7 plus 1 is 8. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the headbutt.
Alrighty.
Can I look over and go, who the hell brought a sheep?
I don't think it's one of mine. I've never made a sheep before. I'm looking very confused at my bag of tricks. Did we leave Anarion behind? What happened to him?
Look at the attitude. That's got to be an Anarion.
Oh
All right,
no, the sheep is Anarion?
Anarion, does that complete your turn?
I think a sheep only gets 1 attack, so I'm guessing that would be attack and movement.
Okay. That would mean that brings us to Will. You're up.
All right, putting 2 and 2 together that Anarion is the sheep, I will just free action facepalm. And then
It's a totally appropriate free action in this situation.
yeah. And then I will run up behind or like on the other side of Anarion. And I'll just like pat him on the head and say, "Don't worry, we'll get you out of this." And I'll cast Dispel Magic on him.
Okay. Cast a dispel magic. You see Inari change from a sheep into a person, a little disoriented, but still kind of focused on the fight as to why all of a sudden his vantage point had changed based on his height. And you go ahead and roll that D100 for the wild magic as the first one.
And I'm going to look
Okay.
over and go, what's the matter? Sleeping on the job? Get it? Count sheep sleeping?
You looked very comfy.
You know what? If you have to explain it, you know it ain't funny.
Please don't be a fireball.
He cast a fireball again with that burn.
Oh.
62. I don't think we've had that one yet.
Not that I remember.
For
I
the
do have
next
to say,
minute.
I love that I can use this.
For the next minute, you must shout when you speak.
We've had this one. I've had this
You
one.
looked very comfy. I'm sorry.
Calm down. Calm down.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Will?
Maybe move your token on roll 20.
Oh yeah, I guess I should move my token on roll 20. I will do that. Let me just double check my bonus actions. No.
Shrag, you're up next.
That's all I'm gonna do. Oh, all I see is a black screen. Let me try reloading. I see a ping.
The ping is you.
The ping?
It won't let
I'll
me
move her
select
up.
There you go.
All right, Shragnaz. Technically, Nat is still some 300 feet away down the corridors, unless you have some ability to just make her bamf right next to you.
No, that would mean I think I can unsummon her as a bonus action. Let me double check that. What I'll do is I'll do my turn. I'll check that separately. I think I can make her bamf out and I can resummon the next turn. So I'm not really going to do it at the moment. So I'll let her just disappear to mist and I'll resummon her in a minute. As for Shraglywaggle, he is going to try very hard to focus on casting a spell because he's currently just like half rolling on the floor, holding his stomach, laughing so hard at Anarion. Because, yeah, just so funny. And I'm going to cast Firebolt at the troll in front of us.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll for that attack.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And that will be 11 points of fiery burny damage.
11 points of fiery burny damage and another D100 roll, if you please, sir.
Oh, yay! Of course. Love it. Oh, look, 7. No, joking. 45.
45?
That's not funny.
That literally gave me like adrenaline for a moment. I was like, no!
Well, on the upside, at least the fire damage would scorch the trolls.
That was
there's a sense of irony in.
Uh-oh.
As Shrag, as you cast your firebolt and are laughing, somewhere you imagine, somewhere in another world, in another universe, in another dimension, there's a strange phenomenon where when people laugh so hard they start to levitate, and you start doing the same. You now cast levitate on yourself.
You can't move.
Hey, would you look at that? That was so funny. You got a rise out of me.
Inspiration for everyone. All the party gets a D4 inspiration. Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Use it for healing when we get hit by a fireball. I mean, what?
Now, which D4 do I want to use?
So, Scoob, just actually making use of this levitate thing, how high are the ceilings in here?
These ceilings are about 15 feet. It's kind of a half semicircle type of ceiling. So at the very peak, it's like 15, and it kind of goes to about 10 feet on the sides.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna let myself just float up to the top then, and I'm just gonna like sort of just pull myself along the ceiling a bit. Aerial bombardment incoming.
I'm bringing us back around to Obsidian.
So how is this troll looking? Like, does he look like he's
a little burnt, a little beaten, still snarling, still upset.
bloodied?
Oh, very much bloody. See, the wounds are trying to close, but a few of them are cauterized, so they're not closing.
Oh, good to know.
Do I do my offhand attack or not? I'm going to do my offhand attack on him first, which is a 17 to hit him.
Totally will hit. Roll damage.
So the damage on that was 9, 10, 12, including sneak.
Alrighty. It is dead.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping. So I'm going to move up to the other one and cast Green Flame Blade. Oh, God.
So just so you know, it collapses down. It's now this huge obstruction in the center, in the walkway. So it's going to cost you a little bit of movement to climb over them.
So I have 30 feet. So even, let's see, 5, 10, 20, 30. Even if I do double movement over him, that should still get me to the other guy, right?
Yeah.
10, 10, 5, and 5? Okay.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15.
10, 10. Yeah, 5 and double movement over the trolls. That would be 10 feet there, 10 feet there, 5 and 5.
Yep.
Okay. So green flame blade was a 23 to hit.
What was the to hit?
23.
Yes, we'll hit.
Okay. Oh, wow. I rolled 2 1s on damage. So he takes 1 fire damage and 1 + 6 for 7 magical piercing damage.
Alrighty, and that D100 roll, please.
Oh, dear God. 83.
83.
I feel like we've had this one.
83.
I feel like we need to start keeping like a chart of our own. Fill them in as we get them.
Uh-oh.
Obsidian, I need you to roll a D10, please.
Uh-oh.
Mwah.
It's always scary when there's a follow-up roll.
That one fell. 7.
Oh.
Everyone takes 7 points of necrotic damage.
You sucked our energy out.
Ouch!
Oh.
Does that mean our hit point maximum is reduced as well?
Don't ask. If he doesn't tell you that, don't ask.
I didn't say anything. I retract my previous statement.
There was no question. There was no question.
Oh, I'm resistant to necrotic.
So you take half that.
3.
Hey.
Alright, so Obsidian. Or let's see, that's 7 from that's 7 from Shrag, 7 from Anari, 3 from Will, 14,
4 total?
28, 27. You heal 27 points.
So what if I was already at my maximum? Do I get 27 temporary?
You
No.
wish.
Well, I had to ask.
Yeah, you cast the green flame blade, and everyone feels that necrotic kind of spider web of black across their skin.
Ow.
And even Obsidian, as you sink it into the troll and pull back, you see it burns and then it spiders black, and it's very disorienting.
Wow. Oh, so the trolls took the damage too?
Every creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic. You regain hit points equal to the sum of the damage done.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
So technically speaking, did that include himself? So he did damage himself and then healed it at the same time?
That'd be a net
Doesn't matter.
That'd be a net zero.
But-
It wouldn't be worth it.
Shraggy's 40 feet, though, so Shraggy didn't take it.
Oh, then you're right. Shrag didn't. So take 7 off that total I gave you.
I didn't add any because I'm at full. I was already at full.
Okay, cool.
So I didn't even write it down.
That's fair. That is fair. Alrighty.
Oh, yes.
Next up.
Once again, the wild magic does not affect Shrek.
I like dish pickle.
happening?
I like dish pickle. We should do that, actually.
Do what?
A bingo chart. Whoever gets the full row of wild magic completion wins.
I may
It's
or
not
not.
bad. You guys keep track. That'll be a boon.
I may or may not right now be making a page to start keeping track of this.
Can
There are
neither
plenty of
confirm nor
choices.
deny.
Alrighty. So the troll's turn.
Uh-oh.
I know where he's going.
Yeah, he's going right after Obsidian.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because otherwise, if he hadn't turned back from the sheep, it'd have been going straight for you.
No, that one's dead. This is the other one. So 3 attacks incoming, 2 claws and a bite. So first up is the 2 claws. All right, let's see. One is going to be an 11 to hit.
And that will miss.
The next one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Ooh, that'll hit. That's gonna hurt too.
Oh.
Is he within 5 feet of me? I can't see the map.
No, he is not. He's about 25 feet from you. Or 20 feet from you. That is going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to uncanny dodge that to half it.
And now the bite. Which is 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 7 points of piercing damage as he bites you.
Is that all you got?
Here we go again with the taunting.
You remember what happened last time?
So, still 3 of those. Righty. All right, next up we have Anari.
All right. So you said difficult terrain to move over the big troll here, but
Yep.
that still will allow me to get to the other troll.
Yes.
So I will move over there and make my 2 attacks against him. First will be a 26 to hit. The second will be a 22.
All right, both will hit.
All right. Oh, check that. I wanted to do bonus action. Can I do the hunter's mark on that troll?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So with the hunter's mark then, the first attack will hit, and I will also add a divine smite to that.
Okay.
So I'm going to mark off a spell slot. So that is going to do then 24 points of damage, 12 of which will be radiant.
Alrighty.
The second attack, you said a 22 does hit.
Yes, it does.
The second attack will do 20 points of magical piercing damage.
And that will kill it.
Hey.
All right, next up is Will.
Burn the bodies!
So do we see any other bad guys around? I'm sorry, I can't see the map. All I see is a completely black.
Try and refresh your roll 20.
I
Yeah?
did. Yeah. I'll try again, but I will run up to Obsidian. But
And
is
I
there...
sent you a picture in group chat.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. The only difference is Anarion is standing next to me instead of where he is on the map.
Okay. And that other troll is dead, right?
Yes.
And that other troll's dead.
Obsidian and Anari are if you move over the troll, there's a hallway that extends further south that Obsidian is at the entryway of.
All right, I guess I'll just walk up to Obsidian and Anarion and say, where are we going now? Which direction do we need to go?
I think we need to burn the troll bodies.
Oh, I can do that. If I can find the right tab. You might want to back up, though.
It's not our turn. We can't.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to save the fire damage for the fire expert in our team. Hey, Shraggy,
So what?
we need you to burn something.
What? Where? Now?
And I will step aside and let Shraggy come and burn the body.
All right, we're gonna pause. We're just gonna pause. So it's next. So Shrag, what are you gonna do?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
So it'll be with advantage because he's prone, or is it just automatic?
He's technically unconscious on the ground, dying.
So incapacitated. So in which case, then I'll just do the damage, and that's 8 points of fire damage.
Which one are you hitting?
The one furthest away because I got the first one with firebolt last time.
Yeah, we just want to burn them so that we make sure they don't come back regenerating anything.
Yeah, well, we've got the first one with fire already, and technically speaking, Shad hit the second one with flame blade, so it's already taken fire damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So they've both subsequently been burned.
Like John this morning.
That
Okay.
was not funny.
So I was a little woolly on that one. Are we still in initiative, or are we left?
We're
or?
pausing the initiative. We're just rolling through.
Okay, in which case, just for absolute squaring it out, dotting I's, crossing T's to make sure we're absolutely fire damaging, I'll chuck a fireball onto each of them.
Okay. Roll your D100.
Double tap. You never know.
Yeah. So the other one took 16, so I've done 8 to one and 16 to the other, so I'll do 2 D100s.
Yep. 2 for 2.
So the first one's 96.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Wonderful.
Ow, my skin hurts. Why does my skin hurt? What did you do?
It's prickly. It's a prickly heat.
Ow.
Oh my word. Oh. I rolled 100.
That's not the one you're thinking of.
It's a good one.
Roll a D6.
Okay. 6. Why are all the big numbers coming out now?
You regain that many expended spell slots.
Oh
Like-
my word.
Levels of spells, so like 3.
Starting
second
with
level
first
spells.
level and working your way up. He regains 6 spell slots.
Honors, we hadn't spent any spell slots. We'd had a rest. We hadn't cast anything because we let Shroud just. Oh, yeah. Anyway, hey, it's all good. It's another positive wild magic.
Somehow, I don't know how this happens, but Shrag does always seem to manage to benefit from the wild magic while the rest of us seem to suffer.
I don't
No.
understand how this continues.
I'm
a
going to
wild
start
magic
blaming Nat.
Too.
Alrighty. Obsidian. What are you doing?
I want to start creeping my way down a little bit.
Okay.
'Cause if they're guarding this hallway, there's something down here.
Alright. You come to an intersection. It looks like a fairly well-defined 4-way intersection. Path going east, left, and right, and straight ahead.
Can I see anything down any of the paths?
Not that you can tell. There's just some dust. It's just dusty and whatnot along the sides. Some bits of debris on the ground, but doesn't appear to be anything else.
Is the dust down all of the hallways? Just one of the
Yes.
hallways? The dust is down all of the hallways.
Yes.
Shrag.
I was going to say, where's Nat?
I need
done
Nat. I need Nat.
She's back again.
I want to send Nat down all 3 hallways.
Okay.
Well, didn't we just come from one?
No.
No?
Oh.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me resend you a screenshot.
Sorry. I'm guessing.
Forgot you can't see. Sorry.
Human in the dark here. Although I do have my dark vision goggles.
So you can see the trolls at the top of the map barely through my field of vision.
Okay. Got it. Oh, man. Can we hear
If there's-
anything down any of the hallways?
Yeah.
Roll a perception.
I don't hear
Many
nothing.
tabs.
I got a 10.
I get advantage.
Perception?
But basically, I'm curious because if there's dust on all of the hallways, it doesn't seem like anybody's been down here. But what
22.
were they guarding then?
Yeah.
So I want Nat to take a look.
I got a 22 on my perception check.
So were you following the rest of the party?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are sitting there kind of looking down the hallways, you're actively listening. You're hearing more kind of there's some growling and some breathing a lot in the echoing, and coming out of the doorway down here.
Down where? Right now, all I see is a cross. Oh boy.
I see something now.
Yeah.
More trolls are filing out of a room off the side.
Picture coming to you.
Hey guys, there's more big things coming.
Yeah, we see.
I can hear them.
We see them. Discord.
Also, actually, when Willhelminia said more stuff coming, she can hear them. Was she still shouting?
Say again?
Oh, has it been a minute yet?
Because Will would still be shouting.
Yep. You'd still be shouting.
I mean, I'm still putting myself along the ceiling, levitating.
Well, if I knew I was still shouting, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just put my hand up. Because I'm not trying to give our position away to a bunch of trolls.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do much on that. I think they already know we're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're filing out and coming toward you guys right here in the intersection with Obsidian and Anari right there in the front. And we will pick up right there at the top of the order with Anari.
Boy.
All right. I will move in and attack the first one then.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting them just yet.
Nope.
So that will be a 19 and 17. It will be 19 die roll, 17 die roll. So that's going to be a 28 and a 24 to hit.
Both will hit.
Can I shift the hunter's mark from the dead troll to that current?
Yes, you can.
All right, good. Then that will give me 3, 4, and 2d6. 3 and 2. So that is going to be 16 magical piercing on the first attack.
Okay.
And it will be 18 magical piercing on the second.
Alrighty. Taking those
Die
first two
rolls.
hits. Alright. Next up is Will.
Okay. So Anarion just ran up to the troll.
Yep, he just ran up as the troll was coming as the trolls were coming down the hallway.
And this is kind of a narrow hallway, so I want to leave room for Obsidian to get in and do his stabby. So I will guiding bolts the one Anarion just attacked.
Alrighty.
And we're gonna go for a second level guiding bolt.
Okay.
That's a natural 18 plus stuff. 18 plus
That
8,
will hit.
26. Okay. So many d6. That's a 1. 3 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. Plus 3 is 11. Wow. 5d6 and I got 11.
So sorry, was that a +3?
That was 11 points of damage, and he is glowing.
He is glowing. Next attack will be at advantage.
And roll your D100.
Son of a gun. Forgetting. That's a 73.
73.
I had this one earlier, I thought.
I think
Yesterday?
so.
Or last week?
Recently, we've had it.
Yeah.
Okay. One, need you to
don't know.
roll a d10, Hillary.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, guys. That's a 10.
All right, so counting down the line. 1, 5. And that one. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Good to know.
Do we get to know?
Alrighty. 73. A random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Excellent. Now someone else knows we're coming.
Okay.
For the next hour,
random
they are considered poisoned.
Excellent.
And what's the range on that?
That was every random creature within 60 feet.
Cool.
Well,
Some
now.
troll is having lunch and he's just like, ugh.
That was bad pastrami.
Alrighty, that brings us back up to...
Oh my
Does that
gosh.
complete your turn, Will?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Shragnaz.
I'm going to hold forth my little green hand, and I'm going to brandish my ring of spell storing, and I'm going to cast Fireball from it, and hopefully you can see the red circle on the map covering those 2 trolls.
Okay.
So
No. I need to double check one thing on the fireball.
I'll be rolling my D100 ready.
Oh, that's the line I needed. Okay. What's your what's the DC?
The DC is 15.
DC 15. Alrighty.
Yeah, decidedly meh rolls. I remember fireballs used to be exciting. I need bigger fireballs nowadays.
Dex save, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
No.
Alright, 2 pass, 2 fail.
There's 4?
Okay, so those that pass take
I only saw 2.
10 damage. Those that fail take 21.
Alrighty.
Oh dear.
Where are the other 2?
So you said it was
Idea.
how much for full?
21 for full. And I rolled a 49 for my wild magic.
Half damage, half of 21. Righty. Alrighty. My count is right. There is no wild magic on the deck.
Okay.
Oh, lucky us.
Will got you guys chewed through 6 of them.
Wow. It took us the whole
Oh.
session last time to get through.
Yeah, I thought it was. There were 12 last time for the same amount of money.
The
Not
12?
that I'm. Yeah, it was 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's $5.
I don't know why I thought it was
Yes.
10. My bad.
Nope.
I
It's
think it was
5.
6 more.
10,000 points last time. I think that was it.
And so, Shrag, what'd you get on the D100 again? 40 something?
49.
49. You can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's bad on a caster.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. It's fine. It's only if they got the verbal component. It's fine. Looks rapidly through his spell list and looks at everything with the V on it.
Ruh-roh.
There are very few spells that don't have verbal components.
It's fine. I have a certain spell that's perfectly fine that doesn't need it.
Okay.
I just need somebody to hit me with a magical spell that causes elemental damage, and I need to absorb it.
That's the only one.
Oh my gosh.
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I would tell you, you guys have got this, but I can't because pink bubbles keep coming out my mouth.
Oh, mercy.
Alright, Obsidian, you're up.
Yeah.
One of the
So
trolls is
I'm-
glowing.
The one in front
Which
of me, right?
which one? The front or the back?
It's whichever one Anarion attacked.
The front one then.
And that means it's advantage on the roll, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. No, you get advantage on attack rolls.
Yep.
Yeah. Is
First
it-
attack
oh,
you make has advantage.
All right. So,
Yeah, just the first one.
Oh, so I was hoping for a nat 20, but I had a 16 and now I have an 18 plus 9 is 26 on green flame blade.
Alright, 26 on green. Well, what was your
26 to hit.
26 to hit will hit. What's the damage?
So we have 3 fire damage.
Okay.
We have 22 magical piercing damage. And then the next troll behind it, since it's within 5 feet of the first troll, takes 3 more fire damage.
Alrighty.
And I rolled a 97 on my wild magic table.
You are surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute.
I've
And what's
had-
today? What is today's theme song for
Da,
Obsidian?
da, 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 da.
Not that one. Mission Impossible is about what we're having right now. So
Okay.
That's what he's gonna...
Here we
No,
go.
it's the Benny Hill music. That or Keystone Cops.
Yeah, that would be more fitting for our group this morning.
Exactly.
Does that complete
Does
your
that
turn,
last for a
Obsidian?
minute?
No, so the guy in front of me is still standing, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to take my offhanded attack, but it was only a... Where the hell is it? 14 to hit.
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
I figured. And so that does end my turn.
Okay. So.
And 1 is where you have to re-roll every turn, right? For a minute.
Yep.
That's the bad one.
And is that one just on spells or like every turn?
Every turn.
Roll this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls. Which that was a green flame blade. So what? We did the
97.
theory music. That's right. Moving on.
I'm hearing music.
Right. Let's see, this first troll is going to, let's see, it's going to attack Obsidian because Obsidian was the last one to hit him. So, here we go for those 3 attacks.
Bring it, baby.
Hey, ugly. Leave my friend alone.
So first up, the 2
Ug-
claw attacks.
Ugly. You think he understands the meaning of any word?
So that is going to be a 23 on the first one and a 20.
If it's in the 20s, it hits.
Yeah, 24 on the second one.
Yep, we're good. Both hit.
Okay. I'll just do total. Let's see, first one.
Yeah, because I'm going to uncanny dodge one of them.
13 points on the first one.
That's the one I'm going to uncanny dodge.
Wow. Second one is a whopping 6 points of damage, slashing
the right
on both
one.
of those.
Yeah, you did.
I picked the right one.
And now for the bite,
Chompity chomp.
which is a 25 to hit.
That will also hit.
All the 20s.
All
Oh,
the 20s.
the dice fell off the table and rolled away.
New roll.
That is 7 points of piercing damage.
Uh-oh. Which you're vulnerable to.
Oh.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that, too. Yeah.
So what is that, double damage then?
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
14.
believe so, yes.
14.
Yep. Shoot.
A
Oh,
trickle of
that's
blood
right.
just starts coming down off of his.
That's the problem with a narrow corridor.
Yep.
Yep. But at least only one can attack.
Yep.
Indeed, indeed.
Alrighty. Brings us to Anari.
All right. So, going to try to take care of the troll that we're attacking here.
Alright.
Rolled 18 plus 9 for a 27 and a 14 plus 9 for a 21.
Both hit.
All right. First damage, I'm going to have Divine Smite added to it for 11 points of Radiant and a total of 24.
That kills it.
All right.
Yes. Oh, mighty
Can I,
smiter.
can I switch the second attack to the second of troll
Sure can.
and move my Hunter's Mark as well?
The smite isn't a bonus action, right?
It is not. It is an ability.
Alrighty. And your bonus action is to move. You climb over one dying troll and start stabbing the next one.
All right. So that one, I forgot to roll the Hunter's Mark. So that is going to be 4. So that one is going to take 24 points of piercing damage.
24 points of piercing.
Magical piercing.
Alrighty.
And I've moved. Bonus action, move the Hunter's Mark and attacked. Yep, that's me.
Alright, Will, you're up.
Done for now.
Okay, so there's one more that we can see, right?
Um,
I have 30 feet of dark vision.
oh, okay, yeah. Then yeah, you're only seeing the one.
Okay, but I can maybe hear others farther
Oh, yeah.
away. Okay.
You're hearing others. Real quick, give me a perception check. Since you're at the back of the line.
I get advantage on perception because of my sentinel shield. Okay, and then I get to add a d4. 30-20.
You're hearing in the distance behind you, through the corridors, you're hearing more shouts of trolls. And and as you look, you can hear them echoing, and then after a few moments, you can hear them, and it sounds like they're getting closer.
Okay. Can I tell with that roll their numbers? How many there are?
It sounds like it's probably about a dozen of them.
from each direction or total?
Total.
Okay. Okay. I will tell the party there are more coming up behind us.
Picture that moment in every heist movie when you're in the museum and you think you got it right, and then all of a sudden the alarm goes off.
Yeah. That's how I'm feeling. Oh yeah. All right. Well, then in an effort to try to rid us of these things as fast as possible, I am going to turn towards the one that's left, and the circlet on my forehead starts to glow, and 3 bolts of fire fly out from it.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's not gonna hit. That's a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Ooh. Nah, I had to use it before I found out. That's even less. That's a freaking 10 to hit. And that is a natural 18, so 23.
That last one will hit.
Son of a gun. It's terrible. Okay, so 3d6. 3d6? Sorry, let me double check. Scorching Ray. It won't let me click on it. 6, 10. Okay, sorry, I thought I could click on the Scorching Ray bit of my Circlet of Blasting, but it won't let me. Yes, okay, 2d6. Okay, so that was 4, so 6 fire damage.
All right. 6 fire damage. Okay. It's definitely hurt.
All right.
That completes your turn?
Yeah, it takes an action to use a magic item, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless
yeah.
unless it specifically says something different.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. All right, Shragnaz, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to blow some bubbles, shake my head in confusion, and I'm just going to hold out the Ring of Spell Storing again and cast Magic Missile, the nearest troll.
Okay.
So let's do that separately.
Obsidian, you're up next.
5, 9, 10, and 12. 12 points of damage, and I'll use my class ability to turn that into acid damage.
12 points of acid damage. Yeah, it's definitely not having a good day. Obsidian, you're up.
Okay, sorry, I was on mute. I am going to climb over the troll, spend 20 feet of movement, cast Green Flame Blade, and that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so we have 6 fire damage,
Okay.
21 magical piercing damage.
That kills it.
Hey.
Do I see another creature within 5 feet of it from where I'm standing?
Yes. Coming out of the doorway, right here,
Okay.
there is another troll that is starting to come through.
Okay, so he takes 4 points of fire damage as the green flame blade leaps from one troll to the next.
All right. How much was that again?
4.
Okay.
And for the green flame blade, I rolled a 44.
44.
I don't remember this number.
I don't either.
For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Nice.
The next minute. Ooh, I'm gonna have to keep track of this. Okay.
Hello, Nightcrawler. How are you doing?
Right?
I know, right? Actually, what I do want to do is,
And I will let you use it this turn if you want to use. If you still have your bonus action.
I do, but as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
1d4 plus 2. And I might as well grab the d100. Oh God, that's a 6. 0, 0, 6. And I got 5 points of healing back. What's a 6?
We've had it before. I don't remember though.
I think it's the other side of Fireball.
No, that one's 7 and 8.
7 and 8. I've had the 7 and the 8. That one I know.
Which one are you asking about?
6
is what I rolled. 0, 0, 6.
You rolled a 6. Oh, a Modron appears. Modron appears.
We're collecting the whole set.
Yep. A Modron appears within 5 feet and will disappear in a minute. So, get a Modron.
Is it
By the
friendly
way,
to us? Will it fight for us?
can I add the D4 of inspiration to my healing?
Yes, you can use your inspiration however you want.
I'm going to do that if I still can.
Yeah. It's a
We've got
legit
3
question.
more. 3
That's
more.
why inspirations are really that's why inspirations in this capacity are really nice, because you can use them for any dice roll.
Thank
Awesome.
you. That helped. Just that
Yeah.
3 helped.
Still have mine.
Alrighty.
Well, so let's see. I've already used my bonus action, so I can't use it to attack. So yes, movement, attack, bonus action, done.
Can't seem to find it in my stuff of Roll20. So yeah, that'll be a purchase later today, or try to figure it out. Anyway, so Modron appears in a 5-foot square nearby. We'll go with that. Next up, we have a troll coming down the hallway. Let's see. One. That one's done, so at least this one. This one's gonna come out. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going to send you another screenshot as soon as it's done moving things.
Thank you.
All right, so this one's coming out, climbing over, and is going to make an attack. Fortunately, Obsidian is the closest one, so he's going to attack Obsidian with his claws.
All good.
So, 2 claw attacks. Yeah, that doorway sucks. That'll be an 11 and a 13.
That doorway is great. Both of those miss.
And they're going to try and bite as well, just because. Yep, that doorway really hamming him up. That's a 15 to hit.
Did he bite the doorway?
It's definitely not tasty. Alrighty, and
Yes.
that brings us back around to Anari.
All right. So rolled 9 and 15, so that's going to be an 18 and a 24 to hit.
All right, both will hit. Both will hit.
And I'm guessing that I'm going to have to move here to
Yep.
attack this one. Okay. So on the first attack, that is going to be 16 points magical piercing. And on the second attack, I'm actually going to use a spell slot for the Divine Smite. And so that's going to be 24 points of damage, 15 of which is going to be radiant.
Okay. So what was that second total again?
24 points total, 15 is radiant.
15 is radiant. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Don't you need to roll a D100 for your spell?
The
Divine Smite's not a spell.
Yeah, it's a class. It's his ability.
Oh,
It just
okay.
uses
Is that
up
the other
a spell
smite?
slot, but it is not casting in the same sense.
Oh, okay. Are all the smites like that?
No.
No, some smites are actually spells you have to cast.
Okay, that's why I was confused. Well,
Yeah,
that's
he really loves that trait in his paladins. Because every paladin I've had the pleasure of seeing him play, all have that same ability for some reason.
it's solid.
It is useful. That would be my turn.
Alrighty, next up is Will.
Alrighty, so Obsidian, you're still looking pretty hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bloodied, but I'm hurt.
Okay, so I will double tap one of the beads on my necklace, and a little bead of light floats from me to Obsidian, and like kind of pops, and like a bunch of little sparkles go everywhere, and you will get a 2nd level healing cure wounds from that. So that's 2d8 plus 5, I believe, because the modifier is not doubled. No. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 healing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And then,
That helps.
good. How's the troll in front of us looking?
He's partially obscured in the doorway. But he is definitely not looking so good.
Okay. I really want to.
Are you moving forward at all, or are you still staying back there at that team?
No.
You
I
could
would
look
like
at this. Look
to
at the
move-
screenshot in
Yes, I am.
chat. Okay.
Thank you. I would like to move a little bit forward.
All right. How many squares forward?
Oh, geez. Okay, so you said I could hear things coming from all 3 directions.
No. Well, yes. You hear the predominant sounds of battle in front of you, but you can also tell from behind you that there are more creatures coming, and it sounds like more trolls. It smells like more trolls. That pungent odor is getting stronger as they get closer.
Oh, then I will move forward to just behind Obsidian.
Alrighty, so you crawling on or around a troll body that's there in the hallway, and putting your back up to Obsidian.
Yes. Yeah, back to back. So I've got eyes going down the direction I just came.
Alrighty.
And then for my action, I am going to just turn around and cast Toll the Dead on the one remaining
Okay.
that I can see.
Wisdom
So
saving
that's
throw, correct?
Wisdom saving throw, yes. DC 16.
Doesn't matter, he failed.
Yay!
That's bad. Don't tell me what the number is. Doesn't matter.
11 necrotic damage.
Alrighty. That definitely did not help. But he's still there.
Depends on which angle you're looking at that from. It actually helped from our perspective.
That's fair. That's legit fair.
So
All right,
that's my turn.
Shragnaz, you're up. Unless Will has something else she wants.
All good.
Oh, I'm going to use the last magic missile in the Ring of Spellstoring because I'm still blowing bubbles. Forever blowing bubbles. So, troll that can see, that's going to be 5, it's gonna be 9.
Like
14
bubble,
point-
toil and trouble.
That's the
Whoa.
one.
How many missiles are you shooting?
It's normal magic missile, so it's 3.
All right, how much for the first one?
I can only see one from where I am. Oh, there's one down the
Okay.
corridor. Okay.
There's one down the hallway.
So yeah, I have the vision see on. So,
Okay, so the first 2 missiles hit and kill the troll in the doorway.
cool.
Yeah.
So it was a 5 and a 4.
That kills him, and
5
you can
points of acid
see
damage.
further down the hallway from your vantage, at almost 60 feet from your position, there is another troll coming down the hallway from the far end.
Cool. In which case, he's going to get a ball of acid in the face.
Ball of acid in the face.
And that was 5 points.
That
That
is
last
for
one.
another 5 points.
That should help clean up his acne.
It's hard to have acne when you don't have skin.
Oh, definitely didn't help the situation. Which brings anything else you wish to do, Shrag?
Blow some bubbles, watch them float up into the air and start popping them. That's
As
all
I'm
good, doesn't
looking
it,
down the
Nikki?
hallway, I'm like, that's unusual.
And Shrag, you can hear the commotion that's coming closer. It feels like it's probably about 100 feet from your current position behind you.
Behind us? Uh-oh.
Alrighty, this brings us to Obsidian.
How far can I teleport?
20 feet as a bonus action.
As a bonus action. Okay, let me see something. Can I see anything else in this room over here?
Which room?
The room.
Oh yeah, there's another troll coming.
There is another troll there.
There's another troll coming. You can see as that one kind of falls and the bodies are stacking up, you see another one that's starting to come through and start crawling out the doorway. It'll be all in your face in the next few moments.
All right. So if I wanted to crawl over, it's double movement, right? So that would be 10 feet.
Yeah, all of this
feet.
is crawling over these bodies is difficult terrain.
Okay, 25, 30.
And now you got another one coming down the hallway snarling at you.
Yeah. So can I teleport behind him then?
Sir, you certainly can.
Right behind him?
Sure.
So bonus action, teleport behind him. So does that give me a surprise attack on him since he doesn't know where I'm at?
Yes, you will get a surprise attack on him, and as soon as you appear and start to swing your swords, you take that cursory peripheral look, and you notice coming around the corners on the back end are two more trolls. You've got trolls on all sides.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for your attack.
Is the teleport a spell cast? Do I have to roll a wild magic for that?
Technically, it's a spell. Let me double.
Because it's technically off of a wild magic too. That would be a wild magic on top of a wild
No,
magic.
it's not showing you. It's not highlighting as a spell. Let me see. Does D&D Beyond call teleport? Yep, it is a spell. Instantly transports you. You know what? I'm gonna go with no. It's not. I'm not gonna make you roll wild magic on it.
I'm going to do one anyway because, of course, I'm casting Green Flame Blade.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But it's better than doing two.
Exactly. So that's a 2 and a 16 to hit. So, or 2 and a 16 on the die. So that's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Roll damage.
He takes 6 fire damage, 23 magical piercing damage, and I rolled a 34 on the wild magic table.
Jeez.
Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
Well, Green Flame Blade, I guess, is a D8.
So,
Woo! I get an extra 2 points of damage. Yes. So movement, bonus action, action. I'm going to yell out, 2 more down here, and end my turn.
all right.
What number was that?
34.
34?
Keeping notes.
34.
That's just two. Okay. So,
Are you literally making bingo cards for us? Is that what you're doing?
I'm making a list.
I'm not okay yet.
Oh, God.
alrighty. So, coming up behind Obsidian is a troll.
Oh dear.
So he's wailing on Obsidian. Claw attacks.
You're too far away, Obsidian.
That's dirty 20 for the first one and a 13 for the second.
So the dirty 20 will hit, the 13 will miss.
Alrighty. That is... Okay. So, a 12 points of slashing damage from the claw attack.
Okay.
And now here comes the bite.
Yep. And if he hits, I'm going to uncanny dodge the bite.
All right, the bite is going to be a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
10 points of piercing damage.
So half it, but double it.
So you take 10 instead of 20.
Right. That's why I was waiting and saving it for the bite. Ow.
You okay over there, Obsidian?
No?
Okay.
Do I hear that other troll moving around as well?
Yep, you hear the troll. You hear trolls. What's your passive perception or passive?
18.
Give me your passive. Oh, it's not that. Investigation.
Inside is passive investigations of 14.
Passive investigation with that. You hear You hear behind you. The one that came right up on you, and then 2 additional. So you've got 3 on your 6, 1 right in front, and 1 further down the hallway. That's the distinct trolls you can hear with that.
So there are 4 down here now.
Willhelminia starts making very unhappy sounds in other languages. Trolls.
Obsidian, give me a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
And you don't get the +3 because you're too far away from Anarion.
Oh, thank God. Nat 20. +4, 24.
All right, now give me another one.
Oh, God. One of these is gonna...
You're so wise.
Oh. Nope. That's a 3 + 4, 7.
Oh no.
So while you're there, all these trolls, you hear, for a moment, you feel as if there's another presence trying to assault your mind. You wave that off, and then another presence starts digging into your mind. It's a very very malevolent and just not a good thing.
Go away. Nothing to see here.
It's attempting to read your thoughts and assess what's going on.
So
He's going to
many
be very
jokes.
disappointed.
Alrighty, next up, let's see. That one's dead. Okay. So this troll is climbing over and coming out of the doorway to Anari, and is going to start lashing at Anari.
Bring it.
That is... First hit is a 19 to hit. The second one is a 26 to hit.
The 26 will hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And now the bite. That is a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
For 9 points of piercing damage.
And doubled because of the
Because you guys
vulnerability,
are...
correct?
Yep. So it's 18 total.
18 points taken.
Dang.
Yep.
Anybody remember what number gave us that?
A number I don't want to see again.
Right?
And Obsidian, unfortunately, is going to get the troll in front of him that he stabbed, turning around to lash at him. So 2 more claws. Wow. One is going to be an 8 to hit. The other one is going to be an 18 to hit.
Beats it on the 18.
Alrighty. It's a 16 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
Boxcars.
Okay.
Now the bite
Can
is
you do
going to
more
be
than
a
one
9. It's going to
reaction?
be a 10 to hit.
Okay, that misses.
Since he got a natural 1, he loses his footing and falls prone.
Yay!
Okay.
See, and the hallway's too narrow for anything else, so back up to the top with Anari.
Thank God.
All right. So shifting my hunter's mark to this current live troll. 11 plus 9 for a dirty 20 to hit on the first attack. And 13 plus 9 for a 22 on the second attack.
Did the hunter's mark. That button. All right. Yep.
Is Willhelminia close enough to give me sneak or no?
She's technically 10 feet over 5 feet, so no.
No. Okay. So then the first attack will dish out 20 points magical piercing.
Okay.
And the second will dish out 22 magical piercing. And do I have spell slots left? Yeah. Okay, I'll use another first level spell slot for Divine Smite on the second for an additional 14 points radiant.
All right.
So total on the last was 36.
Yeah, I was putting it in as you were telling me the number, so we're
Cool.
good.
So that will be my turn. He's still up.
Still up.
Dang it.
He's hurting, but he's still up.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Will, you're up.
Okay. He's looking pretty hurt.
He's looking pretty hurt. He's about halfway out the doorway, climbing over the bodies.
Oh. Like between him, that's almost hurt, and Shraggy, who's speaking with bubbles. I'm like,
And the sounds of trolls closing in from behind.
shite. Okay, I will simultaneously reach out a hand to Shraggy and
Okay.
cast Dispel Magic, and I say, we need you back in the fight, buddy. And then I turn and reach my other hand out to Obsidian, double tap a bead, and give you another healing cure woundy thingy.
Okay.
And that's my turn. 'Cause I
And
can't
go ahead and
really
give me that
move.
double roll. Should clear out the wild magics.
Okay.
And then a roll for the healing.
Well, let's do the healing
Yeah.
first and then the wild magics.
Okay. And I'm gonna close the distance to the troll by Anarion.
Alrighty.
Okay. Healing first. Cure wounds. 2d8 plus 5. Where's my d8? That's a 4. Plus a 3, so that's 7. Plus 5 is 12.
There's something so satisfying about hearing dice hit a hard surface.
Still bloody, by the way.
A little dice tower thingy.
That's pretty.
And then 2 wild magics.
Yep. First for the dispel magic.
73 again?
We just had that one.
Yeah, that's something gets poisoned.
Yep. Random creature gets poisoned.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not one of us.
Yep.
We
Let's
can
see
certainly
how many
try,
we
not
got
to.
within 60 feet. Oh, wow. Okay.
This thing really likes rolling 73s, apparently.
Okay. 6, 7,
Weighted
8,
to 73.
9,
Apparently.
10. All right, need to roll that D10 again.
Okay. That's a 5.
That's a 5. So, let's see.
Please
1,
be a troll. Please be a troll.
2,
Yahtzee.
Let's see.
Brian, you're funny.
2, 3, 4. Obsidian is now
Oh.
poisoned.
Oh, no.
Now roll a D4.
Oh man.
4.
Next 4 hours, Obsidian is poisoned.
All right. Well, I can fix that if I can get to him, but I can't get to him real quick.
Okay. One more.
That's just what I needed.
Shrag, you're on deck.
75.
73 and a 75.
This is highly improbable.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
a toxic environment.
For sure.
Let's see. You glow a bright light. Grow with a bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded
Oh my.
until the end of its next turn.
Does it get a saving throw?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh dear.
Blind creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attacks rolls have disadvantage.
Poison, blinded.
Okay, so how bright or wide radius words?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Just
Okay.
don't end within 5 feet of her.
It has to end its turn within 5 feet of her.
Okay. Cool.
Right now, Anari is good. Shrag,
I'm
you're
gonna have
up.
to move first.
Can I still move?
Yes, you can still move. You can still. Well, you moved up. If you still have some movement left.
As I say, you can stay there. I'll just move to the other side of the troll, and then I'll be away from 5 feet of you.
Okay. I'll
Then it
just
would
make sure the
blind him.
troll.
Yeah, blind him, not me.
Yeah. I'll make sure the troll's within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, interesting.
The magics continue.
But that should be all of them now. Alrighty,
boy.
Shragnaz, you're up. Obsidian, you're on deck.
Okay, so does Willhelmina's very kind dispel magic work on the bubbles, or is that still popping from my mouth?
Nope. And it only removes one effect.
Yeah, I was going for the bubbles specifically.
So yeah, you're still levitating.
You're still vulnerable to piercing damage.
That's
But
fine.
you
I
can
can.
speak.
But you can speak.
Um, hmm.
Oh, is
Interesting.
Wilhelmina still shouting? It hasn't been a minute yet, has it?
Yeah, she's shouting the spells out. All the verbal.
I'm still yelling.
At this point, stealth is kind of out the window. So.
Yeah, we're not sneaking anywhere. We're not fooling anybody.
You guys are all
cast
wondering
dispel
why
magic.
Will has suddenly gone from being pretty soft-spoken to really aggressive.
I'm thinking about Police Academy, the one person who was so soft-spoken until she got the megaphone, and then it was like you were just totally scared of her.
Yeah, hooks.
Totally.
That's hooks.
Right, I am going to cast. Now I can talk again. First thing I'll do is say, "Thank you, roll." I'm going to cast a 3rd level magic missile. Because this one time I can only see the one troll down. I am going to dip around that corner slightly so I can keep the line of sight, but then be around that corner from anything coming behind us. Nat's going to move up to keep an eye out behind us that way, and that troll here is going to get zapped with a magic missile.
Alrighty, do the thing.
Okay, so cast that bad boy. So that's then going to be +2 missiles. That's going to be 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Total damage?
Nice. Yeah, bear with, because I've got to add those back if I can now. 4, 5, 7, 12, 16, 18 points of burny acidy damage.
Ooh,
Yes.
very nice.
Excellent.
Very, very nice. Alrighty. That completes your turn.
Yes, because I'm putting myself on the ceiling, so I'm still levitating, diagonally down. I don't need to go and do Flame Blade because I can now speak, so that is me done. But what
Is
I
that
am
where
gonna
you want
do,
Nat's position, or do you want to move her up more into the T intersection?
So what she was there into 5, 10, 50. Yeah, she can move a little bit further, so she can actually then see both ways because she's got a 30-foot move. And I'm going to use, I'm just going to double check it doesn't take a bonus action. Is that troll? No, it's just a once per rest. That troll just hit with the magic missile is going to take an additional 8 points of acidy damage from Fury of the Small.
All right, it's not in a good spot. It's kind of melting it away as it's sitting there.
Nice. That is not done now. Thank you.
All right, brings us to Obsidian.
So we have so many damn wild magics. What was the one that said something about casting on my next turn? Oh, go ahead, Johnny.
Oh, so actually, do I need to make? Have we got actually left to roll for, or we used them all
No,
up?
they're
Done.
as far as I can tell, they've all been spent.
Okay, cool. Save some of that magic myself. Cool.
You have one that says max damage on your next damaging spell. On your damaging spell.
Is there a time limit, or does it just say the next one?
Hang on.
It says the next.
You have the teleport for the next minute.
Right.
I'm gonna need Will's list when we're done with this. Like, which one was what?
You're gonna have to edit the list and only keep the good ones. These are all the ones that we had. That's it.
Exactly. That's all that happened.
Sorry, Steve.
Oh, must be early on in the list then.
Oh.
I thought it was like I thought it was my last one because I've been doing Green Flame Blade every time. So I thought it was my last one. 34 is what's still showing. It's 34. Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell within the next minute.
Yeah.
So, and the guy in front of me is prone, you said.
Yes, he is prone on the ground.
Right? Okay. I want to do a quick turnaround. Can I see the thing that was trying to probe my mind?
No.
Damn it. I wanted to send some necrotic love to him.
But you can tell it's close.
Okay. All right. So since he's prone, I get advantage on the attack, correct?
Yes, you do. And if it's melee, I'm double checking.
Now wait a minute. Here's something we should have been asking.
Uh-oh.
I'll wait for him to look at what he's looking.
Prone creature's only movement is the option to crawl. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll is just so. Melee attack within 5 feet has advantage.
Okay. Since we're vulnerable to piercing, how many of these other ones were in the range of that spell when it got cast?
None, because we were up in the north corridor, but
That was a while ago. I think we already.
Yeah. I don't think they were in range for the spell
Okay.
at the time that it hit.
Yeah, not the back ones right here that you're surrounded by. No,
Okay, just checking.
but it's a possibility it would have affected one of them.
Also, that one in the room might be dead.
Yeah, the one in the room might be dead. Good question to ask.
Like, if we're getting hit by it, someone else should too. Oh, yeah, and should we take our break since it's well past our halfway point?
Yeah, let's finish your turn. Let's finish your turn real quick, Obsidian.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, since I'm getting advantage, is I'm going to go ahead and attack him with Green Flame Blade and a short sword.
Okay.
So It's a 24 to hit with advantage.
Totally will hit.
He takes 8, obviously, because I rolled the 8, forgetting that I had the spell. But he takes 8 green flame blade fire damage. And he takes 19, 22 magical piercing damage.
Nice.
Nothing else is within 5 feet of him, correct? Because that's the only way the green flame blade jumps. And as my bonus action,
yeah, the next troll is the next troll is pretty close, so I would let you do that.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, you literally have. I mean, if you figure you got them both right there on either side of you.
Yep. So he's going to take 4 + 1, 5 fire damage.
So what was the total damage on the first one?
8 fire and 22 magical piercing.
All right. So yeah, he's on the ground. He's not doing so hot.
Good. And then it was 5 fire to the troll behind me.
Got that one.
And as my bonus action, my butt is teleporting the hell out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Alrighty, so you bamf and then reappear, hand on the wall, breathing heavy, like, oh, we're not done yet. But we're going to take a break, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So stick around. Let everybody grab a chance to stretch and all those things. So don't go where. We'll be right back.
Become inspired by Sirenscape Online Player's massive sound library and weave your tabletop legends by building custom sound sets that bring your immersive world to life. Simply download the app to access the entire Sirenscape archive anytime you need epic sounds. The online player works perfectly alongside any virtual tabletop to bring your players together no matter where they are in the world. Broadcast your custom sound sets in real time with flawless audio quality to give them a game they'll never forget. Get the Sirenscape Online Player today at Sirenscape.com.
Nope. That was fixed a while ago.
Alrighty,
That's not
and
dipping
we're
around.
back. Thanks for hanging out with us so far. If you're just tuning in, here's what's happened so far is the party had literally kicked the hornet's nest and gotten involved in a nasty battle with a bunch of trolls in this this area in the below the city proper of Dwendolin, and they're trying to progress through. They can hear that there are potential reinforcements closing in. They're just over 100 feet away right now and closing. Obsidian just finished his turn, so now it is picking right up where we are in the initiative. So next up,
Now it's the bad guys.
bad guys.
Joyous.
Going to move forward because that's all. Nope. 1, 2. There. Bringing it down. All right, we have this one. And let's see. Will, odds or evens?
Odds.
Alrighty, attacks are going to Anari.
Oh, Nori.
Oh. I need a dice tray. Alrighty, first attack is going to be a 15 to hit. Second
Yes.
attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Alright. For 9 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Now the bite,
Roll your.
a 15 to hit.
We'll miss.
Alrighty, that covers him. Down the roll, moving down the line. This one is coming up and moving right up on Obsidian. Gets up. He's no longer prone. And he's gonna charge after Obsidian.
Uh-oh.
So 2 claw attacks. Yeah. One is the high one is a 10. The low one is a 9.
God.
Oh.
Now for the bite. And the bite's not much better, and an 11 to hit.
Thank God.
All right, which brings us to the top of the order with Anari.
All right. So, first attack against the troll there that's left close to me. Well, actually, first I need to move here. So I'll make that move. And the first attack is going to be an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Use one of my first level spell slots for Radiant. And so that will be total of 30 points magical piercing damage, of which 8 is Radiant.
Ready.
Second attack.
That one is dead.
All right.
Wholeheartedly.
So that was what, 5 feet of movement?
Climbing over the body, so technically 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. So I could get to there because I would still have 20 feet left of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to move down here and attack this troll then with the second attack.
Okay.
The second attack is going to be a 28 to hit.
28 will hit. Roll damage.
And I will shift my hunter's mark to this one.
Alrighty, one hunter's mark.
And that is going to be 21 points of magical piercing damage.
And that one is dead.
All right. That's what I like to hear. And so I've done my bonus, my move, and my attacks, so that will end my turn.
Alrighty, and that brings us to Will with Shragnaz on deck.
Okay, so I just double checked to make sure everybody's within 30 feet of me, and they are. So I am going to cast Beacon of Hope.
All right.
And a little like energy wave of light as I punch my microphone.
How far is the aura?
That's the somatic component of the spell.
Exactly.
How far is the aura?
30 feet. And
Same as her light spell, right?
Essentially.
Yes, exactly. And you don't need to worry about making an aura for this because it's just like if they're within range when I cast it, they are covered by it.
Copy that.
So you all will have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, but most importantly, you will regain the max number of hit points from any possible healing.
Ooh, wonderful.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And then who's looking more hurt, Obsidian or Anarion?
Probably Obsidian, I'm thinking.
I'm still bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a big heal. Let's see here. We're gonna do a 3rd level cure wounds on you. Oh, I need to touch you for that, so I will move up to him.
Oh.
Oh, wait, but I have that blinding aura. Crap.
They have to
And
end
it's
their
30
turn
feet of-
within 5 feet of you, not you end your turn within 5 feet of them.
Okay.
Rules is
Okay.
written.
Rules is
So you
written.
can
Thank
move up
God.
and touch, and then we've got to move away from you.
Yeah, because I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, and remember, crawling over the pile of 3 troll corpses
Okay. You're all
is going to be a little hard to climb over.
Alrighty. Then you know what? We're gonna go with a healing word. It's not as much, but it's less complicated.
Yeah.
So 3rd level healing word is 3d4, which is 12 plus 5 is 17.
No longer bloodied.
Sweet.
No, he's not on poison. He's still poisoned, Joe.
Doesn't that mean your attack rolls are at disadvantage?
Actually, yes, because I was just looking at that a little bit ago. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Joyous.
Shoot.
Okay.
Cuddly.
And
Is that an action?
you're not looking so good, Obsidian. Even after that healing, you
As
look
an action.
kinda
Yeah.
green in the face.
Which, considering he has a mask and a hood, it's like a little green around the eyes.
Look, eyes. Yeah.
A little green
His eyes are a little
Around the
bloodshot.
eyes. You look like you may have had some bad fish there, my friend.
And he's got black fur, so this is really saying something.
Oh, and you know what? I just realized I can't do that.
Why
I
not?
have to do my
17
2nd level
remove.
healing cure wound, but I can't. Son of a gun! I'm sorry, I can't do that because I cast
That's
a spell
fine.
already.
Yep.
Yeah, your beacon of hope.
I removed
Okay.
the 17.
But I can use my necklace of prayer beads to do a cure wounds at a distance, right?
You've been doing it so far.
Okay, then I will do that. So you get 2nd level cure wounds. Sorry.
How many beads you got left?
16. It's actually more healing. That's 20 points of healing, and I will have 2 left after this.
Yeah.
No, 1 more, because there's 3 on here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Save it.
Uh-huh.
We need it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Alrighty. Which brings us to Shragnaz.
Okie dokie.
Nat, as you get in there, because Nat's telepathic link to you is cluing you in that she's seeing trouble, as to her left and to her right, it looks like there's a pair of trolls coming from each side of the corridor, closing in on your location.
Oh, a pair each, not pair to. Oh. Okay, guys, this is not getting good. I am going to pull myself along the ceiling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Stopping short of the glowing lady. Face
You're
back.
now on the ceiling, and you could, I mean, the pile of corpses below
Maggie's
you is just
dancing
out of
on the
reach.
ceiling.
If you were to put your feet on the ceiling and reach your little arms out, they'd be just out of reach.
Cool, that's okay. That's cool with me. That puts me in a position to be able to move around to worry about getting stuck up with them. There's 3 down there. Okay.
We got problems.
So I won't do what I was going to do then, because that's an interesting one. So I'm going to cast a 3rd level fireball down the way. I'm going to save my other thing for up the way. So it's going to be kind of centered here, Scoob, because I should put it well far enough away from actually 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so to put it so it's not going to get the rest of the group.
Okay.
Just rather than trying to draw the token shape out again, because it takes me ages to prepare it. So I'll cast the fireball there. That is going to be a 3rd level one. Things the one from the ring. Please roll high. Ooh, yeah, that's more like it. So Dex 15, save for those trolls down at the bottom, assuming there's only 3.
All 3 fail.
Okay, they all take 34 points of fire damage.
Nice. Very nice.
Kill a
Big
troll.
boom.
Kill a troll. Kill him, kill him, kill him.
I'm also going to use my like a free action to go, Dolls. That says we got some trouble behind. We got incoming?
It's low on spell slots already.
Yeah, I'm actually going to keep that there because they can't do anything to her. She's just going to like float there and just like keep an eye on them because she's actually safe. And that's me done for this turn.
Okay. Brings us to Obsidian.
Obsidian, why me? I don't want to go. All right, I have hit points, so I am going to crawl my behind on top of the troll and head to the next one.
All right.
And luckily, my dice like me right now. I rolled a 19 and an 18 on the die at disadvantage.
Okay. Both
so
hit.
plus 9 to 20. No, that's for the one attack. So 27
That
for a
hits.
single hit. With Green Flame Blade, he's going to take 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And 6, 10, 19, 24 magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the Green Flame Blade is going to bounce to one of the other trolls for a total of 7.
Any particular one you're curious about?
Does either one of them look more hurt than the other?
This one looks a little worse for wear.
And that's the one I wanted to hit.
How many? 7 points?
Yeah, 7 fire.
Okay. All right. Does that complete your turn?
Now I may as well take the offhanded attack. Ooh, lowest is a 10 plus 7, so 17.
That still hits. Roll damage.
It is, I didn't even look because I don't know. 1d6. Oh, 6.
Nice.
6 non-magical piercing.
That works.
And I am not teleporting anywhere. I'm just going to, wait a minute. No, I can't teleport. I used my bonus action already. I will end my turn right here in front of the nice troll. Hi.
And that troll will respond by attacking you.
But of course.
Two claws. Oh. Yeah, that's a dirty 20 on both. I rolled
They
double
both will
13s.
They both will hit.
First one, 11 points of slashing.
Yep.
Second one is 14 points of slashing.
25. Wow.
Now for the bite.
Where's Ludari?
And that is a 25 to hit.
I will uncanny dodge this.
For 5 points, so 10 total. You uncanny dodge, so 5 points of piercing.
5. Yep.
Okay, so
And you see blood dripping down his face again.
Greg, give me an Arcana check.
Gladly, sir, gladly. Yeah, okay, that's 17.
As you're sitting there and throughout this whole thing, there's some wave of magical energy that seems to just kind of appear in your senses and then vanish.
Oh. A negative feeling, a aggressive feeling, or just a general wash of
A wash of a very powerful magic.
oh, poo.
Oh.
Guys, we're not alone in here. There's some weird shenanigans going on. Things are about to happen.
All right, that one can't go anywhere.
Thanks for the obvious.
No. I mean something really is like something's gonna happen.
All right, which brings us back to Anari.
All right. I'm not liking how this looks.
Mm-mm.
So, half movement over the troll, correct?
Yep.
So I'm going to move up next to Shrag. And I'm going to do lay on hands. DM question.
Answer.
So I can do lay on hands from my pool.
Mm-hmm.
If I spend 5 points, it can cure a condition such as disease or poisons condition.
Mm-hmm. Would Anari know that Obsidian is currently poisoned?
If he's looking green around the eyes and kind of bloodied, I'm
Fair
thinking
enough.
maybe. I just thinking maybe. The question I have though is this: if I spend more points than just the 5, the over points then would be the 5 points would be curing the condition. The other 5 would be restoring hit points. Correct?
Yes.
So I can do both at the same time. All right.
Yes.
Then I am going to give Obsidian 25 points, 5 of which will be removing his poison condition, 20 of which will be hit points.
Amazing.
And that is my action.
Okay.
And because it's not an attack, I don't have a second action, so I've done action movement. I will, however, move my hunter's mark to the troll in front of me as my bonus action.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Will.
I don't want to be up yet. I don't know what to do.
Kill stuff, don't die.
Okay, so it's difficult terrain to get through the troll bodies.
Yes.
So 10, 20, 25, 30. That's as far that direction as I can get. And then this troll directly in front of Anarion and Obsidian, how's it looking?
It's not looking too good. A little burned.
Like,
Wounds
right
aren't
on the
closing.
edge of death. Okay. Then running out of spell slots here.
Me too.
Everything's fine. I will do. I guess I'm just gonna do a guiding bolt on it, 2nd level.
Okie dokie.
$18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Hey, come on! I need you to roll better now. I'm gonna cast this at 2nd level. So that's going to be, where's my guiding bolt? 5d6. Okay, come on, baby. I need you to do better than last time. That's a 2. Plus 3 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Plus 3, 14 radiant damage. And it is, the next attack will be at advantage.
If there was another attack, because it is now dead.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And then I will use a use of my, I want to use the right word here, Harness Divine Power, to sacrifice one of my uses of Channel Divinity to regain a 2nd level spell slot.
Alrighty. This brings us to Shragnaz. Your telepathic link with Nat is showing something that is very unusual. She's a little bit confused, but then there's a moment of understanding. As she relays the images to you, the trolls that were coming down the corridor, they stopped. They seem to reach up and rip off collars that have been on their necks. And you start to give me a history check.
This is good or bad.
Okay, and I'm going to add my D4 inspiration to that just for the safe side. So that's going to be a 24 in total.
All right. You remember that in all the heat of battle and whatnot, you notice looking around, every one of these trolls has some type of collar around its neck. And that the trolls coming down the corridor have ripped their collars off, and their demeanor has shifted. They're now kind of milling and kind of starting to disperse.
Oh, so we do that wave of magic.
Interesting. Again,
Well, just-
I don't know if this is good or bad.
I'm gonna say it's going to be hard to relay that to people in combat because there's nuances and levels of detail there. But I'll relay the guys. The collars ripped them off. They're not sure now. Let's finish these ones off below us quickly.
Okay.
And what have we got left down there? So we've got 2 down there. Right, let's chuck this out as a 2nd level magic missile.
Okay, which one?
Well, I'm going to split 2 missiles into each of them because I want to try and keep this fire and acid damage upon them. So there's going to be one to the left and one to the right. I can see down the corridor to the south. So the first one is going to take 9 points of acid damage.
Alrighty.
And
That's keeping them on their back foot.
And the other one's going to do 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Keep that burning up. And I'm going to hold position where I am because I'm far enough down the corridor not to get ambushed. I'm going to keep Nat watching where she is.
So did the ones directly in front of us do the same thing with the collars?
They're currently focused on Obsidian and Anari, so they haven't done anything else yet.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
But it's the bigger thing. The bigger thing was the fact since Nat's your rear watch for this coming up, and the fact they still had movement to try and get there, they wouldn't have been in the fray for a few more rounds.
Okay.
All right, Shrag, does that complete your turn?
Yes, that'll be everything. Thank you.
All right, this will bring us to Obsidian.
How do these last 2 trolls down here look?
The one that's directly in front of you is in worse shape than the one that's directly in front of Anari.
Finish him.
Yeah.
Finish him, Mortal Kombat.
So I'm gonna have to use steady aim,
Okay.
which is as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You use this bonus action on if you haven't moved during this turn.
Okay.
And it becomes 0 until the end of the current turn. So I'm going to take out a +1 arrow and fire with a short bow, which was then going to be a 25 to hit.
Totally hit.
So 1d6 plus 5 then is 10 points of magical piercing.
All right. That's enough to put a serious hurt, but it's not dead yet.
Oh, and the reason I did it was to get sneak, which was another 6, 3, 2, 6, 9, 11 points of sneak attack damage.
Nice.
That'll do. That'll do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and Wails from the grave the other guy, whoops, for 7 points of necrotic.
Okay. Good solid hits.
And that ends my current turn.
All right. Dead, so he's not going to be in.
Yay.
This one is going to charge over and Obsidian, odds or even?
Even. I don't know why it said that I prefer odds.
Odds, and Ari gets the attacks.
That's why you said it.
Sorry. That
Oddly
was
even
not-
or evenly odd?
Broadly even.
Alrighty, first attack to Inari is a 15 to hit and a
That'll
25
miss.
to hit.
The 25 will hit.
That is going to be 13 points of slashing damage. And a bite. 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Alrighty, that is the end of its turn.
So how many rounds have we gone now?
Just completed the 7th.
Okay, so
Starting
I
the
still
8th with you.
Okay, so I still have Hunter's Mark. So switching Hunter's Mark to this current troll. I've got 26 on the first attack, 23 on the second.
Okay, both hit.
First attack is going to do 19 points of damage,
Okay,
magical piercing. The second attack, I'm going to supplement with a divine smite using my last first level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be 30 points of magical piercing damage.
how do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Just slice his head clean off. Why not?
Can't regenerate that way. Alrighty, and that is the last troll down.
Excellent.
Oh, thank goodness.
Somehow I'm still not feeling a lot better.
Yeah. There's some really mysterious stuff happening that doesn't make me feel terribly comfortable at the moment.
Yeah.
Aggie, burn them. Burn them all.
Yeah, burn the corpses.
I just dropped a great freaking fireball on them. What more fire do you want?
All the fire.
Torch 'em, common fire. You don't have to use magical fire.
Oh, guys,
You like
just,
pyromania.
guys, just out of my way. And he'll just start popping firebolts off them all and just drop firebolts onto them. So.
All right.
You better
After
have dropped them,
after a
drop them.
few minutes, Shrag has effectively cauterized all the wounds. All of your effects have dissipated. You're now tired, beaten,
Oh, yeah.
sore, dead troll, burning dead troll, filling your nostrils.
So, just in case, I am going to do something similar to what Willhelminia did.
Okay.
And I am going to use my Harness Divine Power as well, which I can do once per long rest, and recover 1 first level spell slot.
What I am going to do is, while I'm actually chopping the firebolts on stuff, I'm going to explain to them about what I saw with the trolls and the collars. And while we're cauterizing these ones, see if they had collars on as well.
Hmm.
and explain about the wash of magic, and it may have been related.
Yes, all
I
of
was
the
gonna say-
trolls in this corridor have collars on.
Can we investigate the bodies and also the room that they came out of?
Sure can.
And I felt
You come to
somebody
that. You
probing
come to
my
the end of
mind.
the corridor. You see it turns. One side continues on. Oh, for Obsidian, there's one side that turns. There's a room. There's one room, and then it looks like the corridor continues around. That's from Obsidian's point of view, and then the other side, it looks like it turns and kind of turns a couple of corners, and you see in this direction, Obsidian, there's a large amount of light that seems to be coming out.
Okay, I wanna
Light
go
coming out
towards
of
the
each
light.
room, one on the left and one on the right.
I'm gonna go towards the one with the bright light.
Okay.
Is there like a door or anything over
Yep.
here?
There's an
Or is
open doorway, and then the hallway continues down and seems to turn again.
Okay, I want to kind of just peek into the room.
Okay. You see. Well, let's come around so I get everybody. Will, what about you? Anari searching rooms. Will, what are you doing?
I would like to collect a couple of those collars.
Okay. They're pretty massive considering how big the trolls are.
Yeah, maybe just one then if they're super heavy. And then I don't like how damaged Obsidian still is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna kind of plod up behind him. Hey, do you need this? And I hold out my potion of greater healing.
No. I'm good. I've got one.
Okay. Do you
Thank you.
Do you want me to use a spell or anything? I mean, you
No,
took
no,
a lot
Save-
of damage.
Save spell slots. I'm okay right now. I'm more curious what's up here.
All right, I'll help you. Can I help
By
him
the way-
investigate the
Yeah.
room?
And I'm up here where my pinging.
I just moved her over to you.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Draggy, what about you?
Stop.
In the name of love?
I want to go down and see what's at the bottom, because when I felt that wave of magic wash out, did it seem to come from any one direction first?
Give me an investigation. Or no, not investigation. Insight. Give me an insight.
Okay.
That's a good thing because the other one was horrible.
That's an insight of 22.
Okay. With that, you feel that it came from further down the corridor. It was actually almost like there was two sources. One coming from both of them coming further down. One coming from a little bit to the left, and then the other one further down to the right. As you're looking down the corridor and seeing where your companions split off.
Okay. Gonna go with the majority. If the other one's gone the other way, I'm gonna go to the right as we come down the corridor and see what there is.
Okay. All right. So Anari, the room you're in seems to be like kind of a, for lack of a better description, like a staging room for the trolls. It's it smells horrible.
So I won't be staying there long.
I mean, there's you can tell a bunch of trolls have been chilling in that room for a long time.
All right, I'll go join Shrag then and help him search this room while the others search the other room.
All right. So for Will and Obsidian, the room you walk into is well lit by oil lamp. Stone tables line all four walls, with a large table in the center. There's a strange antiseptic smell in the air. It is apparent this is a laboratory of some kind, but it stands in stark contrast to what you saw in the Myconid area. There are scales, flasks, beakers, mortars, pestles, and vials everywhere. What immediately grabs your attention is a gruesome collection of human and non-human skulls on a shelf. Each is upside down and perched securely on a tripod of finger bones. The lower jawbone of each skull is missing. The nose and eye sockets are sealed with a greenish-black wax. The forehead of each of the skulls is marked with a thin, spidery glyph, gold ink.
Do we know what? Can we tell anything about the glyph?
How do you want to try telling about the glyph?
Do we know what it is? Do we know what it does? How about, is it in a language maybe?
Yes, the glyphs are in languages.
Okay, so I've cast comprehend language, which is one of the reasons I got myself in this position. So I'm gonna touch it and try and read it.
The glyphs reveal that they are containers, and that each of the glyphs that you touch is a container holding some type of compound in it.
We'll step back a minute. Just there's some type of compound in here, and I don't know what it is.
I am proficient with alchemy. Can I tell if any of them are dangerous?
As talking with Obsidian and looking through, you notice that this, thinking back on your alchemy skills, this cabinet of materials is extremely rare and extremely valuable.
My eyes are glittering.
Yes, this is like top tier type stuff. In fact, 4 of them catch your attention as he's going through, and 4 of them hold 3 of them have potions in them. 1 is a potion of mind reading, 1 is a potion of speed, and 1 is oil of slipperiness. The rest of the agents that you find in the various skulls, just running through what your mentors have taught you about alchemy and whatnot, roughly about $3,000 in gold just on this cabinet of materials in these various skulls of different humanoid shapes. You see some look like dwarf, some look like elf, some look like things you haven't actually seen as a skull. All capped and turned into these containers.
Should we just take all of it, Will? I'll put it in the bag of holding.
I want all of it.
Okay, we're going to take all of that and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Will,
give me an investigation.
Okay. I would like to, the ones that I know, the potions, keep those separate.
Okay.
That's a natural 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
Looking through, now that you've kind of gotten and trying to see, now that you've pieced it together, this is an alchemy lab. There did some stuff. You see papers everywhere, scrolled in languages. Looks like laboratory notes, but you can't quite make out all the language stuff right now. But think like the Nutty Professor, or those mad scientist things, notes and stuff all over the place.
Okay. Yep, I'm going to collect as many of those as I can as well.
Alrighty, switching back over for Anari and Shragnaz. You enter a well-lit room that is very, very posh and very well decorated with all these comforts. There's a pair of very fine-looking sleeping areas and a collection and pillows and stuff all over the room. This is like gives you the indication this is like a residential quarters type thing. And there are 4 chests. 1 large one and 3 small ones.
Can we check for... Sorry. Can we check for traps?
Which one would you like to check first?
Should we do the left-hand side, just sort of work around clockwise from the left-hand side and just do it methodically? So
Sure.
Start from that one. Just
Okay, go ahead. Let's see.
We're doing this investigation. Do you want to do it as we work together on it, as I can help Anarion, or Anarion can help me?
Or either or.
Or do we do 2 checks? Or
If Anari is assisting, then you would get advantage.
Sure. Let's do it that way then.
Who's got the better lockpicking skill?
Oh, lock picking. Well, you've got the gloves of thievery, don't you?
Yeah. For the sleight of hand picking the locks, I've got plus 15.
All right, then I'll assist.
But we're doing the investigations trying to find traps first? Or are you carrying that? So sure we need to do investigations
That's DM.
first?
Yeah, that's DM call.
Which is it? Are you trying to identify and pick the or right now you're trying to identify if any of them look trapped?
Yes. Yeah, we're looking for traps first, then we'll do the lock picking.
Okay, so who's got the better investigation?
Probably Shrag. Mine's only a +2.
Oh, I've got +4. Okay, so I'll roll it with advantage.
So I'll
So
assist.
roll with it. So Shrag, your time to shine, my man.
Okay, we have a 17 or an 18, so we have a total of 22.
All right, you can tell the first chest, which is a little bit larger than the other three, is not trapped.
Okie dokie.
It actually looks more like it looks more like a footlocker type thing. It doesn't have, when you compare that one to the other three that you see, the other three are a much higher quality build.
Okay, so it might be like a closed locker or something. While investigating, look for trap stuff. Is it locked or?
Yeah, they're all locked. But the other three, the three smaller ones you can tell are a higher build. So that first one you're looking at doesn't appear to be trapped, but it is locked.
Okay. In which case,
Do you want to investigate them all first, and then you can take a couple to unlock, and I can take a couple to unlock, or do you want to do? How do you want to do it?
oh, I've just rolled the unlock for them, so I've just done a 28 for a sleight of hand check on that one, so get this out of the way, and then yeah, we'll do the investigation round on the others.
Okay,
Get in
that's
there
fine.
and click, open, look inside. It looks like personal items.
Shrag will start chucking them out behind him and going through it all.
Nothing really interesting in that other than, actually give me an, Anari this time. Give me an insight as you looking at this, all this clothing and stuff that Shrag is just pulling out of the chest.
Forgot I was muted. Insight's going to be a 19.
All right. Looking at the clothing, it looks extremely well made, and it's definitely not stuff that trolls would wear.
What size?
Humanoid, medium size, probably, but definitely something of a slight build versus and whatnot, but definitely not anywhere near the size and scale of a troll. And the threadery is very fine. They're very kind of dark colors with some purples and lavenders in them, as
Current
well as some
styles
blacks.
are outdated. Current styles are outdated.
I would say probably outdated. Definitely not something you see. The only time you would see something like this on the surface would be in like some very old mages or wizards type of garb.
I'll throw them in the bag of holding just to keep them.
Okay.
So fine clothes.
Fine clothes, wizard robes, that type of thing.
Okay. And blacks and purples, right?
Yep, blacks and purples.
Okay.
All right. On to the next chest.
Okay, so with the investigation, the advantage again, that's going to be a 23.
All right. You can tell it's definitely locked, and that it's looks like it's definitely very fine craftsmanship.
Cool. I don't believe it's trapped, so we're going to go for the so in that top right hand corner, the left one on the north wall. Go check that one.
All right. Again, that one is also very finely crafted, and does appear that the craftsmanship is very exquisite. So there's a high probability there is some type of trap involved.
Cool. Okay, let's say 21 for the investigation on that one.
On the third one?
Yeah.
Same thing. So all three of these small ones are very finely crafted. The locks are very intricate, well designed, master crafted. And with this kind of crafting, it's almost certain there is some type of very finely built trap involved.
Okay.
Got proficiency with thieves' tools if you want me to try as well.
Cool. Well, we'll investigate the last one, but I think based on what we know of the other two, we're going to go at it as if they're trapped. So that final roll to double check is a 19.
On your first one?
No, so basically this is going around to the last chest.
Okay.
The third one, so we're assuming that because they're all fairly similar builds, that we're going to probably trap, but that was just a 19, just so we've done the investigation on the last one.
Okay.
So all three have now been investigated.
Yep.
So let's now go back to the first of the fine ones on the left-hand side, and going to go for a sleight of hand to. Now, are we doing the pick lock and the remove traps in the same roll, or do you want us to try and do a remove the traps first? I mean, you're saying that we think there's a trap on them, but I haven't definitely found a trap on them.
I would say for the sake of going through in attempting to pick the lock, you will attempt to disarm the trap in the process.
Cool.
So one roll to pick, one sleight of hand to pick the lock.
Okay.
So thieves' tools, all that.
That's what I was gonna say. Sleight of hand or thieves' tools.
If you have thieves' tools and you're proficient,
yeah,
you can add that. You can add that.
Okay.
To your sleight of hand.
Okay. So that, yeah.
So that's a 16 on that one on the left then.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Shrag.
I'm near Anarion, so that's going to be a 17, 20.
That's a 20 total for your Constitution save?
Yep.
All right. As you go to pick the lock, you feel a prick in your finger. And and you see the blood start to come, and you feel a wave of nausea like you have not ever experienced. And then after a moment, you're able to just kind of shake it off. Definitely gets your attention.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that stings. That sting a little bit. Do I actually manage to unlock it though, or?
You're gonna have to try again because you technically failed the first time.
Okay. So.
But now you know where the needle is and where it came out. So.
Do you want? I've got proficiency with thieves' tools. You want me to give it a try?
Well, no, I've got plus 15 to it, mate. That's 25. Okay. I rolled a 1 on the first one, so 16 is the worst I can get. So that's 25
so
on the second one.
On the second attempt, click open. Be able to look inside. It's got a lot of interesting stuff in it.
Cool. In which case, then I shall leave the noble Anarion, who will probably have more interest in these things, knowledge of these things, to start rummaging through those, and I'll move around to the next box.
Okay.
So again, same procedure. That's going to be a natural 20, so that's 35.
Yep. This time you're able to you avoid the needle and get it open, and it's got more stuff. Scroll. It actually looks like there's some intricate scrolls cases inside.
Cool. And the last one is a 19, the third chest.
This one you almost get caught by the needle, but you're able to just get out of the way and get it opened and inside. So all total, looking at all three of these, when you look at all of the contents, you see an assortment of various odd items. There's a silver decanter, a silver serving tray, 6 jeweled goblets, worth about 1,500 gold total. The second chest has 6 scrolls. The cases are extremely exquisitely crafted. The cases alone are worth probably 100 gold each. And as you look inside the scrolls, you find there is a scroll of protection from elementals. There's a scroll of greater restoration. You find there's also a scroll of ray of sickness, frost fingers, and chromatic orb. There are two more scrolls. One is Tasha's mind whip and shatter. There's also a scroll containing for summoning a dust devil and heat metal. And there's also one for cure wounds and mass cure wounds. In the third chest, you find 3 silk pouches, each containing, as you feel it, it feels like there's some kind of powder or dust inside. You also notice that in that particular chest there are a series of potions. Spending the time to identify and whatnot. One is a potion of fire resistance. One is a potion of stone giant strength, and the last one is one you've only heard about, but it's called oil of fiery burning.
Ooh.
Can you read the one that was between chromatic orb and Tasha's mind whip again? I got all of them.
Chromatic orb, and then it's just mind whip is the next spell scroll. As he reads through and looking at all of these various scrolls.
So there was protection from elementals, greater restoration, chromatic orb, Tasha's mind whip, shatter, dust devil, heat metal, cure wounds, mass cure wounds.
There's also ray of sickness and frost fingers.
Ray of sickness and frost fingers. Got it.
And
Those are
cure
all
wounds
scrolls,
and mass
correct?
cure wounds.
Yep. All right. So when we get done, we'd like to make our way kind of towards where they are. And there's nothing left in the room that we're in, correct?
No, just tables, just a full-on like a dream alchemy lab, as far as Will's seeing, because the alchemy lab she grew up around wasn't nearly as decked out as this.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go find them and say, well, we don't know whether or not all those trolls are still there. Should we find a place to long rest and put the hut up?
If you guys come around into that room, it looks like it's you guys come in and you see the fine fabrics and kind of atmosphere of like somebody's room, quarters of some type. But the fact that there are 2 sleeping spots, you guys all can see.
Okay. Are we sure we've checked over? Because the corridor split as a T-junction at the top, didn't it?
Yep.
Everything was coming from down here.
Shrag, I need you to roll. If you're rolling around that corridor around, I need you to roll a con save.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
dear.
cool.
Why?
Okay, that's a 6. That's fine.
Oh no.
All right. As you kind of walk around that, you see where the lab is that Obsidian and Will tell you about, and you kind of go down the hallway, and it turns and it turns. As you step in, the dust is kind of kicked up, and you breathe it in. And the next thing you know, you feel a little weird. Not quite sure what.
Shrag always feels weird.
But this one's a different feeling.
Awesome. So is that down this way or up the corridor? Because obviously I'm trying to see with the...
Oh, it's as soon as you turn that corner, walk up and down and start walking around, you're all in there where that dust area is.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I can't see the lab area. I'm not seeing that room.
No, you actually walked around the room. The lab is this area.
Oh, okay, cool. I can't get into that, so that's fine. My token will not move that way. Oh, I see. It's a door. Oh, that's pretty cool. Impressive stuff there from.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the walls. Solid. So good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel weird. I'm gonna come back and meet up with the others and say, "Hey guys, I feel a little woozy. I'm just gonna go have a little lay down on the bed there."
Does he look
the
poisoned?
effect is gonna affect you for 16 hours.
Can I make a medicine check on him?
Yeah, you can do that.
Right. I'm just kind of
He may
standing
not
in the
find
room,
anything.
looking around, and I see him coming in, looking like, "Ugh." Go lay down on the bed, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And I like touch my hand to the forehead and like take the pulse on his wrist.
I'm gonna sneeze heavily and like. Ah, excuse me.
I'm using my inspiration. 17.
Okay. He comes in as Shrag comes in, and you start talking to him. You notice that actually Shrag is rather argumentative about it. He's very disagreeing on any suggestion you make.
I'm fine. You don't need to look at me. I'm fine.
Oh, Shrag, you look like you're not feeling well. So just sit down for a second.
I'm tall.
No, yeah, I mean, you're perfectly tall, but just let me look at you for a moment.
You're gonna poke your fingers in my ears?
No, I'm not gonna. Just, why are you being so argumentative?
Cause why not?
What happened? Shraggy, what did you find?
I don't know. It's a bit dusty around there, so I went for a wander. I can look too, can't I?
Do you want a hanky?
I'll just take the sleeve of my cut. No, it's fine. I'm covered.
I'll prestidigitation his sleeve because I'm like, ugh.
But other than that, the room you're in is very secure. You can shut the door, bar it, and consider it a long rest.
Oh, I don't know.
I was going to say, if not only are we going to shut the door and bar it, but we're going to use one of the immovable rods to make sure that it stays shut.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yep. And so for the most part, you are in a very kind of well furnished room to rest, to take your long rest, which is where we'll end for this week's session.
Oh my gosh. What just
So long
happened?
rest.
Oh, no.
Yeah, long rest. Okay.
Thank you.
Reset all my charges. get
Needed
all
that.
my spells back. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Just keep in mind when you do a long rest, it does not reset your equipment charges, so you have to do those manually.
Oh, not a bad
Some
haul.
of them
Not
are
a
at dawn. By
shift
the
our
way,
music
since
to our
we did
closing
use-
music.
Yeah, since
Session
we did
is
some
over
of
at
the
this
drop
point.
pods,
Say again?
when is it dawn? Since we used some of the drop pods and the sending stones,
When
have
is
we passed dawn? Because that's when they reset.
right?
They'll have
Same thing.
they'll
with the
have,
drift
they'll
globe.
have reset rough. They'll reset roughly about the time after you get up. It's like I said, it's kind of hard. You can only really measure the days by when you rest because there's no dawn and dusk, none of that in the
Right.
Underdark.
Would the Rangers Druidcraft be able to determine the dawns on the
You mean
surface?
druids? You mean
Or
the
sorry,
druids,
druids. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, the Druidcraft kind of gives you an idea for weather and temperature, but I guess, yeah, you could probably tell if it's been what it's currently up on the surface world, whether it's day or night, that kind of thing. That's a completely plausible option.
Okay.
Might think about that if we need to.
Yep, when we come back on next week.
Yep.
So good haul on rewards for this.
If we survive to get out and cash it in.
Yeah, that was quite a haul. I'm excited to try
Yeah,
some of these
and
things.
and the list went rather quickly, so we may have to
I've
hit
got
you
it.
up to complete it.
I've got it.
Okay.
John, I've got it.
Excellent.
I was
Yeah, a lot of
typing.
potions, a lot of scrolls. All the scrolls are wizard spells.
Ooh, Johnny.
Exciting times.
The
Dragon just got all his
potions are
stuffs.
interesting, especially the last one. I actually had to look
Okay.
up what that was and gonna have to rebuild that one.
Okay. You're
That
gonna
one
do
is
for
that
us?
one's gonna be rough. I'm glad you guys have your abilities. That would have sucked.
Oh.
If
What
you
is
had
that?
resorted to trying to smash the chest, that would have broken the bottle. And oil of fiery burning is essentially fireball in a bottle.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh,
Once it hits
like,
the air, it goes off.
It's also
We-
what Chipotle uses to cook their barbacoa.
Stop. Now I want Chipotle.
I know, right? Me too.
Man, we
It's not
managed to
right.
almost get through without talking about food, and then Hillary had to go there.
I said,
It would
Almost
not
made
be
it.
Shadow Watch without some food conversation.
But we've switched from biscuits and gravy now to lunch. Or
Yep.
dinner.
But now you've mentioned biscuits and gravy, so we now have biscuits and gravy back in the equation as
See,
well.
those are the bits that you need to have on the bingo card too.
yes, definitely.
A biscuits and gravy reference or some other kind of reference.
Love it.
Man.
But
I
yeah,
was
thank
really
you everyone
scared
for
there.
hanging out and watching with us.
Yes.
Thank you for all the support you're giving. Thank you for to Dark World Taco and Morgatha. For,
Morgana.
Morgantha.
Morgantha. Thank you for all that. Thank you everyone in the chat.
Despicable.
Remember, if you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe, the like, the little bell notification, share this on your social medias, feed the algorithm. Thank you to the cast for hanging out with us on this Saturday afternoon. Hopefully this time slot's working really good for everybody going forward. Thank you to the moderators and everyone else who helps out with the things. Keep completely crazy. And come back, check us out in a few hours when we do Challenge Accepted at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight here on this channel. I think that's pretty much it. Is anything I'm missing, guys?
Listen, thank you very much indeed. Good to see you all, guys. Good week.
With that, you have a great afternoon, great evening, great weekend. Happy Easter tomorrow, and we will see you on our next stream. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.